Hello students, welcome to this video. So in this video I am going to start your data structure unit 3, and in data structure unit 3 there are two parts. One is the recursion, another topic is tree. So as you have already covered recursion in the first semester in programming language, so I am not going to that part. You do it by yourself, and I will cover this topic, the tree. Now, what is tree? So, as you know, there are two categories of data structure. One is the linear data structure, and the second one is non-linear data structure. And the tree belongs to the category of non-linear data structure, which is mainly used to represent data containing a hierarchical relationship between elements. Now I'm going to draw a tree. Suppose this is a tree. So this tree, when you will represent this tree, this will be represented on a plane or a surface, you can say. So that is why it is known as non-linear data structure. The relationship between the nodes will be maintained in a hierarchical relation. Now there are different categories of tree. The first category is the binary tree. Now what is binary tree? A binary tree, capital T, is defined as a finite set of elements which are called nodes, such that T is empty. Suppose here I am preparing a tree, and overall this structure is denoted as binary T, capital T, and the left part of the T, the right part of a tree. Suppose this one is T1 and this part is T2. So T contains a distinguished root node. That node, the topmost node, is known as the root node. So it is denoted as root. So that T contains a distinguished node, capital R. Suppose this is R, called the root node of the T, and the remaining nodes, that is these nodes and this, the remaining nodes, capital T, form an ordered pair of binary trees T1 and T2. So this tree is also denotes a binary tree, and this tree is also denotes as binary tree. So this is a binary tree. It contains a distinguishable node, root node, along with other nodes. So if capital T contains a root R, then the two trees T1 and T2 are called respectively the left subtree of R or of T, and this part, the T2, is called right subtree of, this one is denoted as left subtree, and this one is right subtree of capital T. So any node n, you can consider any node n is a binary tree which has either 0 or 1 or 2 successor. So this root node R has 2 successor, this node and this node. This node has also 2 successor, this node and this node, like this. So any node in a binary tree has either 0, 1 or 2 successor. The nodes with no successor is called the leaf node. This node, this one, this and this, there are 4 leaf node or the terminal node. So these nodes are denoted as leaf node or terminal node. Also the two trees, suppose T1 and T2, there are two trees. Two binary trees T1 and T2 are said to be similar if they have same structure. So it may ask in your question in your exam, then when we say the two trees are similar, then two trees T1 and T2 are said to be similar if they have the same structure or they have the same shape. So these are the basics of that binary tree. Now Now I'm going to talk about that the basic terminology of binary tree. So suppose capital N is a node in a tree with left successor S1. This one is N, this one is S1, this one is S2. So with left successor S1 and S2, right successor S2, then N is called S1 and S2. Then for N, this S1 and S2 are said to be siblings. Because parent of S1 is N and parent of S2 is also N. So that is why S1 and S2 are said to be siblings. Okay, so this one is one definition. It may ask in your exam. So when two nodes are said to be siblings, when they have their common parent, that is N. The line drawn from a node N of a tree and a sequence of consecutive edges is called a path. Suppose this is a tree, binary tree. So we can say this one is a path. So this line, consecutive lines, we can say this is path. This is another path. This is another path, and this is another path. So this is second definition. There is path. It may ask any question. So a terminal node is said to be or is called a leaf node. So these are the leaf node, as I have already told. And a path ending a leaf node is called a branch. So this is where you can say branch of a node, a branch of a tree. These are the branch of a tree, and these are called the leaf node, as these nodes has no successor. Okay, so each node in a binary tree is assigned a label number. Here you can say, suppose this is a tree, we can put a label number. We can put the root of the tree is assigned a label number 0, and every other node is assigned a label number which is one more than the label number of its parent. Suppose here you see this, the label number of these two nodes are 1, label number of these 4 nodes are 2. So every other nodes is assigned a label number which is one more than the label number of its parent. So the parent of these two nodes are this one. So the label number of this node is 0. So accordingly, its successor label will be 1. So this is 0 plus 1, like this, 1 plus 1, like this. So it will increase like this. So if there may be another label, so we'll put a label number 3, like this. Okay, so those nodes with the same label number are said to belong to the same generation. So we can say these two nodes are the siblings, or these two are the same generation. Now there are two important terms. There is a depth or height of a tree. So the depth or height of a tree is the maximum number of nodes in a branch of a tree. So this turn out to be the one more than the largest number of the tree. Suppose what is the depth of this tree? So two way we can find the depth of the tree. Here we can find out, there is that here the how many lines we are actually covering. You just see, this is first node, then second, then third, then fourth node. So here the maximum, when you traverse this node, there is from root to leaf, how many nodes we are actually covering. So here maximum nodes we are covering 4. So the depth of this tree is 4. So this is one way that we can find. The second way is that is this turn out to be the one more than the largest label number of the tree. So here the largest label number is 3. The largest label number of this tree is 3. So that depth will be 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So this turn out to be the one more than the largest label number of the tree. So these are the basic terms, terminology: siblings, path, branch, depth or height, level. These are the level numbers. Okay. Now I am going to tell about that one more category of a tree, and this one is complete binary tree. So a tree is said to be complete. A tree is said to be complete if all its levels. So this is the 0th level, this is the first level, the second level. So a tree is said to be complete if all its level except possibly the last level have the maximum number of possible nodes, and if all nodes at the same level appear as far as left as possible. So this one is considered as a complete binary tree, because all the levels, because in each level we are providing the maximum nodes. So is the 0th level. So what is the maximum number of we can provide each level? So it will be the 2 to the power 0. So in each level we can provide maximum of 2 to the power level. So where there is 2 to the power 0 is 1. So we can provide maximum 1 node at the first level, 0th level. Then in the first level we can provide 2 to the power 1. Here it is 2 to the power 0. 2 to the power 0 is 1. So this is 1 node. 1 level is 1. And maximum we can provide 2 to the power 1. So there are 2 nodes we can provide. And here you see that level is 2. So 2 to the power 2, there is 4. So maximum here we are providing 2 square, there is 4 numbers of nodes. Okay, so this one is a complete binary tree. Along with that, we can say this one is also a complete binary tree, because the last line of the complete binary tree indicates that there is except possibly the last. If we accept this label, because here label number is what? 3, and here we know that maximum we can provide 2 to the power 3, there is 8 numbers of node, but here I am providing only 2 nodes, isn't it? So in the complete binary tree, the definition itself tells that the tree is said to be complete if all its labels except possibly the last, because this is the last label, except possibly the last have the maximum number of possible nodes, and if all nodes at the last level appear as far as left as possible. That means if in the last level in a complete binary tree, if any node appears, then this node or a nodes must present at the left of the tree. So this one is also a complete binary tree. Okay. So now I am going to one more important topic, that is traversing a binary tree. So like any data structure, we can traverse a binary tree. So there will be the 3 ways that we can traverse a binary tree. One is there are 3 standard methods of traversing a binary tree. The first method is pre-ordered. So in the pre-order, first we will process or we will traverse root node. Second, we will traverse left subtree, and the third we will traverse right subtree. Pre indicates that root will come first. So their first root, left and right. So by this you can remember its method, and in that next is in order. In order, first left subtree will come, second root will come, third right will come. That is left, root and right. So in order, that is indicates that in between two subtrees the root will come. The next, this one is that post order. The next method is post order. So where first left subtree, second right subtree, then first we will traverse left subtree, then we traverse right subtree, and lastly we will traverse root node. So there is left, right, and then root. So three standard methods of traversing a binary tree: pre-order, in order, and post order. So now we'll see one example. Suppose here you see. So let us consider a tree A, B, and C, D, E, G, H, J, K, L. So let us consider this is a binary tree. Now the question is that what will be the sequence. The question is that if we consider this binary tree, and if we traverse this binary tree in different order, like this pre-order, in order, or post order manner, so what will be the sequence? So now in pre-order, what will be the sequence, and in order, if we traverse it, what will be the sequence, and in post order, if we traverse it, what will be the sequence of nodes. Here you see that in pre-order, what you have to traverse first? You have to traverse first root node. So where the root node is? A. So A will come first, because in pre-order, first root will come, then left, then right, isn't it? Okay, so root will come first, then we'll move the left subtree. This one is the left subtree and this one is the right subtree, isn't it? Then we'll move to the left subtree, and in the left subtree, what would be the root node of, because here you have to traverse, because successor of A is B and C. Then we move to the left subtree, then we move B, and the successor of that root of D and E is what? B. So the next sequence will be B, then D, then E. So with this we have covered the left subtree, isn't it? Because in each subtree of an original tree or the main tree, again we apply the pre-order traversing. So here first we traverse that root node, then in the left subtree, root node of the left subtree, that is B, then left node, then right node. So left subtree is covered. Then we move to the right subtree. In the right subtree, the root node is what? C. Then its left is G. Then its right is H. Right is H. Then its left is J. Then left of J is L. Then we will go to the right of H, there is K. So this is the sequence of, there is pre-order, we traverse this tree, and we have got this sequence. This is a pre-order traversing sequence. Then what is the in order sequence? So in this in order sequence, first we will cover the left part. That you can see, this is the left part. And when you come to the left part, when you have come to the left part, then again we will go to the left of B, that is D will come first, then B will come, because B, that is the root node will come in between left and right subtree, isn't it? So because here you see that B, which is the root node, which will come in between the left and right subtree, because left subtree of B is what? D, and the right subtree of B is E. So D, B, E, like this. Then A will come. Then when you come to this part C, because C is the root of G and H, so G will come first. Then it will go to the H, and H is the root of J and K. Then when you come J, isn't it? When you come J, you see that G, isn't it? G, okay. G, C. Then we covered the root of G, that is C. Then we have come here, there is H, and H is the root of J and K. So we'll cover J, and J again, J is the root of L. So we'll cover L, then J, then J, then H, there is the root of J and K, H, then K. Here you see. Okay, sorry, this is the sequence of in order traversing. And lastly, that post order, what you have to traverse first? You have to traverse the left first, that is left first. Again the left of B is D, that is D. Then right will come E, then B, because the left right root. Then again, instead of traversing A, because A is the root of all the nodes, we will go to the, because we have covered the left, now we will cover the right, isn't it? So that G, L, J, K, H, C, B. This is the sequence of post order traversal. So with this, I conclude this video.